to real life. Your event is starting.
Tell someone to say hello. It's like, huh? No, I need something on my back.
Hey, we're starting.
Like that?
Yeah.
That is so behind.
I know there's, I don't know, 30-second lag or something like that.
Should we just start then?
Yeah. Hello, lovely people of the world.
Magandang araw sa inyo lahat.
안녕하세요, 여러분.
Ahlan wa sahlan.
This is Justin, Sarah, and Sabrina, and this is live stream.
Yay! We are live, finally. Thank you to every single one of you who are live with us. So yeah, basically we're gonna do a Q&A session. Let's get started, I guess.
So we are streaming from our bedroom in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Yep.
It's 2 p.m. local time. And this is a Q&A session. And we have some questions that we gathered from our YouTube comments and Instagram comments, I think, right?
Yep. And sorry you guys about the short notice on the invitation. We sort of did not know, our schedule's kind of all over the place. Having beautiful Sabrina here. So yeah, I tried my best to make sure she's well fed and well rested before we started. We'll see how it goes.
Alright, let's go straight to the questions.
Alright.
So, hold on, before that, let's check out who's online.
Oh my goodness, let's see who's on live.
Okay.
Oh, questions are starting already.
Someone said, how old are you, Sarah?
So the questions are kind of going up real fast. How do we catch them?
I know you just have to read really fast.
Okay. So Sugar Lane asked, hey, how many kids do you guys want?
My original thought was 2, but after Sabrina, my thinking is now 3 kids.
He said 3 or 4 before. I don't know.
4th one, we don't know yet. We'll see what happens after the 3rd one.
Yeah, because we're kind of new to this whole parenting thing, so we don't know exactly how much or how many kids we could manage. So we'll see. And then sounds like someone's at the door. And then Melody Liz asked, hi Sarah, how old are you? I am 32 years old today. I'll be turning 33 on December 6th of this year, 2019. Okay, a lot of them are saying hi everybody. Hi. Oh, Sabrina. Someone says hi, Sabrina. She's busy teething. So I know a lot of you guys were asking whether she was teething. She is teething. She has been teething since she was 4 months of age. I'm not even sure where to look, honey. There?
Yeah, you should look at camera,
Oh
not
no, sorry guys. Hi! I've been looking at the wrong place. It's just your comments are showing up on our screen on the left here, so we're trying our best to go through them. Oh, thank you. Some of you guys said Sabrina's so pretty. Some of you said I have 2 boys, 12 and 5 and 9. Okay, this is really hard for us to catch up. We'll do our best to read as many of your questions. We also have a few of the common questions prepared ahead of time. So I'm not sure what you guys want us to do. Maybe we should just start with our questions.
Hold on, someone asked how old is Justin. How old am I?
So we dad believe that is asking, how old are you, Justin? What's wrong, love? Answer.
I don't know.
+4. You're 36. You just turned 36.
I just turned 36?
Yes.
Okay.
He doesn't know how old he is.
I stopped counting.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Savane and Emma Vlog said, because Sabrina is such a cutie. God bless you guys. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
You guys are warming our hearts. Thank you. Say thanks, Sabrina. Thank you. I dropped all my toys. Sorry, guys. She's busy teething here, so this thing's tilted. What's happening? Anyway, so you want to start with our questions, honey, or?
So Sarah, you're always open. How does Justin feel about that?
Does he get really shy? Yeah, how do you feel? Just ask you.
I'm usually shy. I'm usually quiet. I usually keep my chatter to minimum. But I like that Sarah is chatty so that I don't have to do a lot of talking.
Yay! Good on him. Lucky guy.
Like whenever we go to parties or family gatherings and friends and family gatherings, I just let Sarah talk. Whenever they ask questions, I just let her talk.
Yep.
I like it that way, so I don't have to talk so much.
So yeah, you're gonna constantly see us picking up her toys and putting it on her table for her.
When was the last time you went to Sudan?
Oh my goodness. I might have been 11 or 12 years old last time I went to Sudan. But you guys need to understand it's kind of hard for me to keep going back there because from personal experience I do get really really sick when I go there, like full blown fever. I'm gonna give you details now. Throwing up, just upset stomach altogether. And we only stay there for a month, but I'm usually sick for 3 out of 4 weeks. So yeah. Look at this girl.
Does Sabrina have nickname? Should we reveal them?
We have a bunch of nicknames, but you guys need to take it with a grain of salt because we like to make fun of her before she could even understand. So what do we call her?
Let's just go through the reasons why. She has chubby cheeks and she has chubby thighs, so we call her
Sabrina. We call her Sabrina or Chubs, and then sometimes Justin and I go Chub. So yeah. But we love her so much. We do usually call her Sabrina, or a bunch of you did. I liked a nickname that a few of you have brought up, like Bree. We love Bree. So we're going to call her Bree when she gets a little bit older. For now, we're going to enjoy calling her Chubs.
Only for a couple more months until she can
loses the Chubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before she can understand English.
Yeah.
Someone says, have you been to Quebec? We have never been to Quebec.
No.
Oh, we stopped at the airport on our way to Paris.
Right.
But that was it. We didn't actually vacation there.
But our plan is to try our best to explore the rest of Canada as best we could one of these days. Right, honey? Maybe later this summer, in fact. We might. We'll see. I mean, while I'm on mat leave, might as well take advantage of it, right?
Did you plan to go to Korea? We have it in our agenda, but still in the future. We haven't set the date or anything like that yet. We're thinking we should go in April, so I don't know if it's gonna be next year or year after that.
Hopefully next year.
Next year.
Because I would still be on maternity leave all the way till June of next year. June or July, so we'll see how that goes. I would love to go to Korea. It'll be so nice. Sabrina will have memories. Well, she'll be too young to understand, but we'll keep starting a tradition of going to Korea and the Philippines and Sudan possibly. If I don't get too sick, we'll see. Hopefully my immune system is stronger now.
Or Dubai.
Yep.
We've been there once already too. How tall are you, Sarah? 5'2"?
5'2". What are your zodiac signs?
Gemini.
Gemini? You're a Cancer. Who's Gemini, honey? He's a Cancer. I'm a Sagittarian.
Well, because my birthday falls around on the border between, so if you look up one source, it says I'm Gemini. If you look another source, I'm Cancer.
I know, like I studied zodiac signs so well growing up in high school, and I know you're like June 21 to July 21st is Cancer.
Okay, if you say so.
All right.
We're still gonna go to Korean school. I mean, to learn Korean language.
In Canada?
Like to go to after school
right.
to learn extracurricular.
If that's what they're asking, then...
I think that's what they're asking.
Okay, well, what do you think?
Maybe. Because my Korean is kind of limited and I want to teach Korean to Sabrina, so I can only teach what I know, which is 4th grade level, because that's when I came to Canada and I stopped learning Korean language, so my vocabulary is stunted at 4th grade level. And beyond that, if Sabrina wants to learn more Korean, be fluent in it, then I guess we have to send her to Korean school, or if she wants to learn by herself online, we can get her subscription to Rosetta Stone or what have you, so that she can learn Korean by herself.
When she gets older. Sorry, guys. I have restless leg. Anyway. One of you are asking, Sarah, do you know how to cook any Filipino dishes? I do. Actually, that's mostly what I do cook because that's what I'm familiar with. Growing up, my mom was the one in charge of cooking in our household, cooking Filipino dishes, and every once in a while, my dad would cook Sudanese dishes. But unfortunately, I never got the chance to learn from my dad. I'm not too sure why. It's just that mom would sort of always insist that I help her out in the kitchen, but my dad wouldn't. So I guess growing up, I never got the chance to check out his dishes. But I do cook adobo, sinigang, tinola, afritada, menudo, you name it. I do my best. Mongo. So yeah. Justin, what are you going to do for your birthday?
You mean
So his birthday has already passed, you guys.
a couple days ago,
When was your birthday?
June 21st.
There you go. I knew that. I just want him to talk more. What did we do for your birthday?
We just ate in. We didn't go anywhere. We just ordered food from Skip the Dish.
Right.
I don't even remember what we had. We've been ordering Skip the Dish almost every day, so we don't know which one we
We
ordered
love our
and which
skip the
day.
dish. It's just that, for the long weekends, they have a special discount code, and we're like, yeah, let's take advantage of that. No cooking on the weekends, so.
It's not. This video is not sponsored by Skip the Dish.
Yeah,
though.
sorry. What else? All three of you should learn Korean and Arabic. Yeah, agree. That's what I mean about Korean school. She should know her father's language. Definitely agree. Just find some Korean kids videos on YouTube. She'll love them. We'll do that. Thank you, guys.
Well, I'm planning to buy the plastic or wooden blocks that has a Korean letters on it, so that we can give her little blocks with alphabet on it, and then give her little blocks with Korean letters on it, so she can learn both.
There you go.
Or-
Great idea.
Do you want to teach her Arabic? Do you have a block
I-
with the Arabic letters on it?
See, the thing about Arabic is I know how to read and write better than I do understanding or speaking it. Like if you leave me in an Arabic country for about a month, that's all the time I will need to be able to regain the knowledge of speaking in Arabic fluently. But with Tagalog, I'm more fluent in that because most of our circles of friends are Filipinos, so I'm used to speaking in Tagalog. So that I can speak well. I'll be teaching Sabrina Tagalog as well. Are you pregnant? No. Just because I'm fat.
You're not fat.
Okay, I'm not fat, guys. It's just a postpartum belly, and I don't know. It's just it takes 9 months for a woman to grow her baby. So I heard from a lot of experts and a lot of experienced moms out there that it'll take at least 9 months before the baby fat and all that weight would be lost again. So yeah.
Do you know BTS? I think that's Korean music.
We
band.
just discovered BTS
Yeah,
recently.
it was on
Billboard Music Awards.
Was that or was it?
Or was it Grammy?
I think it might have been Grammy.
Right. So yeah, that was the first time we discovered BTS, and I'm like, how come? Because actually, Justin is a huge fan of.
Well, my favorite Korean band is called Big Bang.
Yeah.
I love almost all of their music.
And I love 2NE1. But of course, they're all old school, right, you guys? We're not getting with the times.
Well, Big Bang is not even together anymore. They disbanded because some of the members are in military service right now.
Right. So if you guys don't mind, I'll be taking her band off because I don't want her to sort of be uncomfortable. She's just at home, so... her hair's all over the place. Any more questions, honey? You want this, look? You want this?
I think there are some questions that scrolled by. We didn't catch it.
Ooh. So we'll try our best to answer as many as we can as we're reading them. What
What
are
are
you
you planning
guys...
to do on Canada Day? Okay, so
Ooh, good question.
what are we gonna do on Canada Day
So
on
that's
July
tomorrow.
1st? Right. We're gonna go to downtown with our Sabrina.
Yep.
And we're gonna go to Chinese Community Center. I think they have some kind of multicultural show going on there. And then we're gonna check out the Calgary Central Library. They recently renovated, not recently, maybe a year or two ago, but we haven't had a chance to go.
Yep.
And I've seen some videos and photos of the new Calgary Library, and it looks really beautiful. The staircase looks like something from really fancy auditorium. They have a bunch of art pieces on the hallway. It's like you're walking through a museum.
Right. And we're also going to check out the festivities along Riverfront Avenue if we have time, if everything goes to plan and our darling Sabrina is not cranky or sleepy or anything like that, to check out the military military displays. And they said there will be the military armed forces there as well, so it'll be nice to take pictures with them if they wouldn't mind. Are you enjoying your banana? Love your banana? She's brushing her teeth with her banana. What else?
Have you met other blazing couples? Well, we know Rosie and Anna. I don't know if that's-
I have a friend who's Filipina who's married a guy from Haiti, and they have a son who became Blasian, right?
I thought the couple is Blasian because it's a Filipino and African.
Yeah. But like other fellow Blasians such as myself and my sister, not as often. No, not a lot.
Someone said, what are your career? So Sarah is LPN, licensed practical nurse.
And I work with seniors at a retirement home in Calgary.
And I am a computer software developer. I work in the oil and gas industry, writing software. What?
Sorry, honey. So what he did for his birthday, so we actually did a celebration for the fact that he recently got promoted as well. He's now a senior computer software developer. Right, honey?
Right.
You should introduce your career that way. Why are you so shy?
It's new role for me, so I haven't really done anything for what the senior developers do.
But still.
It's only been about a week or 2 weeks since I've been promoted.
It's a well-deserved promotion, so you should take credit for it. And so yeah, we celebrated him for his birthday as well as his promotion.
How does maternity leave work in Canada? We have a whole video about that. So we have a 15-minute video explaining about maternity leave, paternity leave in Canada. So
Parental leave.
You can check that out.
Yep. Look at this girl.
I think video is frozen.
Sorry about the delay in the video and the audio, you guys. Like, this is our first time going live and we found out our internet is not fast enough.
We have a Shaw. We have a high-speed internet from Shaw, but it seems like it's still not fast enough.
Yeah. Someone said, I'm glad you're losing weight realistically. Don't let anyone rush you. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. But yeah, I'm loving my new mom bod. My mom bod. I just wish that I could lose a little more weight so that I could fit into my previous clothes. But like you guys said, I'm not rushing it. I'm taking it one step at a time. Not really working out as much because of the split abs, as you guys all know in my previous videos.
What baby soap do you use for Sabrina?
Baby soap. So we're using currently what
Aveeno?
we did we receive it as a gift?
I don't remember.
It was a gift from our registry. So we're currently using Aveeno Baby. But we also have the Live Clean baby soap brand that we actually bought ourselves. We haven't used them, like, since the day she was born until now. We still have like half a bottle of the Aveeno baby wash because we don't how do you say this, give her a bath as often just yet. We give her a bath, like a full-on bath, twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays.
Has being on YouTube affected your lives?
Yeah.
For me, I don't think so.
It has for me. Like, you and I bicker sometimes about filming.
Well, sometimes, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But if we weren't bickering about filming, we'll be bickering about something else, I'm sure.
We're married. That's what married people do. They bicker. But yeah, I would say it affected our lives because, like, all of a sudden we're sort of reading through comments. We're taking time off of our day reading comments.
Yeah.
Right? And checking out our Instagram page, like making sure that we post as often as we could on our Instagram and Facebook pages as well. So, yeah.
But I don't think anybody in my work know that I have a YouTube channel. So my daily life goes on as usual. And every once in a while we get stopped in the streets or at the mall, and people would come up to us and say, hey, you guys have a YouTube channel? And then they recognize us.
And we love that. We love getting recognized. Like, we feel like, oh my goodness, this is so cool, you know? So if you guys happen to see us out there, out and about in Calgary, please don't hesitate to come approach us. We promise we won't make it awkward, you know. We will give you a hug even. Like, please don't hesitate. And with your permission, we would take a selfie with you guys. So please approach us. Don't be shy. All right?
Oh, this number down there says 236 watching now.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. What else?
Does your sister have YouTube?
She does have a YouTube channel.
She did.
She did, but she's no longer actively.
I think last time she posted anything on her YouTube channel was 4 years ago or 5 years ago.
Right. Because she's busy, you guys. Like, she has a family. She's back at work now. She's working part-time hours. So, yeah. It looks like Sabrina got Justin's hair, according to me. Agree.
Has Justin's family come around? Nope.
Talk about it.
Last time I had any interaction with my family was that letter that I sent and received from my dad, and that's the last of it. I haven't been to my parents' house. I haven't called them. I haven't sent any letters. They haven't called me or anything like that. So that was the last time we had any interaction.
Oh goodness, it's like a conveyor belt of toys up here. What else? Sorry guys if I'm just smiling reading your comments. You guys are so sweet. Thank you for all the compliments on Sabrina. Come to Sweden. One day we'll come to Sweden.
Yeah, we're gonna explore Northern Europe.
Right. Aw, I love you guys so much. We love you more.
I think there was a question. I think I skipped past
Trying
it.
to find the questions here. But we do have questions of our own. Should we start? How's Canada's healthcare? How's the way of living? Is it better than America?
Well, we never lived in America, so we can't really compare.
Yeah, but we have lived in Canada and we're happy. So we've heard from a lot of our friends who do live in the U.S. that the Canadian healthcare system is a lot better.
Well, because many of the things are provided for free. Many of the healthcare things.
Yeah.
So if you need to take X-ray, because one day I had a cracked rib, and X-ray was free. I don't know. If I mean, like, we don't have to have a special healthcare coverage to get X-ray. Just the fact that you're living in Canada gives you Alberta healthcare card, and just flash that card and you get most of all your healthcare needs for free, except for like things like your eye care, your dental. Those things you need to have a separate medical insurance, which we get from our employers, so that's also kind of like free for us.
But like from the employer that I work for, they cover our dental plan 100%. So whenever I go get my dental cleaning done, it's covered 100%. Also, everything that had to do with hospital needs, like when I gave birth to Sabrina, everything was covered. We're still waiting on the bill on our private room.
I think it's free.
I mean, we were told that we would pay extra for the private room that we got postpartum, but we're still waiting on the bill to see what happens. I mean, they let us go. They didn't ask us anything about paying. And then we heard from other friends that, oh, wait 4 months after baby girl has been born, then you'll get a bill mailed to you. So we'll wait and see. What else? Make sure to get your hormone levels monitored, Sab, and please make sure they didn't leave a sponge inside of you like doctors did to my house. Oh no.
Oh, that really happened?
Oh, I thought she was like talking about just leaving a sponge inside of you jokingly. But
that's like the TV commercial.
Oh, it happened. Oy. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope they didn't leave a sponge inside of me. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I do get regular checkups from my doctor, so that's great. How did you get a cracked rib? I punched him!
No, it was during winter. I had common flu, and I was sneezing or coughing really hard. And one time I felt sharp pain on my rib, and it wouldn't go away. So I went to go see a doctor, and turns out it was microfracture on my rib.
From coughing too hard.
Yeah.
But I keep telling him, you know what? Why didn't you just tell people that you got into a bar fight?
And then say, you should have seen the face of the other guy.
Exactly. Hello from Hawaii. Hello. Hi from California.
These questions are scrolling so fast.
Oh, we're trying our best to catch up with your questions. But yeah, let's read our own questions too, honey.
Okay.
We're going to read a bunch of the multiple common questions that we have come up with from YouTube and Instagram. All right, go ahead.
Okay, are we gonna teach Sabrina multiple languages? This question is by Cheryl Juliet. And yeah, I think we answered a little bit earlier. I am going to teach Sabrina Korean as much as I know. And even now, every now and then I talk to Sabrina in Korean. But I say the whole sentence in Korean. I never mix the two languages. I never use English sentence and then put Korean word in middle of English sentence, and vice versa. I never do that. If the sentence is in Korean, I say whole thing in Korean or whole thing in English, so that she knows the difference between Korean and English, how they sound, because they sound very different.
Holy. All right.
And what about you?
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be teaching her Tagalog and Arabic as best I could. Arabic maybe when she's a little bit older, because I don't want to confuse her with all these languages, but I don't know how much a child can understand or absorb when it comes to learning new languages. But yeah, for now we're predominantly going to be speaking to her in English until she's old enough to recognize that there's a new language being introduced, right? Yeah.
Because I'm afraid that she might learn Korean word from me, and then she's going to go to preschool and then use that word in a sentence thinking that it's English word, and then all their friends like, what are you talking about?
Right. There you go. Kind of like it happened to me. I went to school one time and I was like, hey, can you pass me the sabon? And then my best friend was like, that's not English, you mean soap? And then my other classmates who are from other countries were like, what's sabon? And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's English. And I had to go home and confront my mom and go like, Mom, you said sabon was English. She's like, I never told you sabon was English. That's just how I talk to you. I just mix a bit of Tagalog in there. It's like, oh, lovely. What's wrong, darling? You're reading too? Oh, next question.
Do you want to go to this one?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Can you go on?
Okay, so we found a long thread of communication among you guys, our viewers on YouTube, regarding Miss Key Mania and her translation of Justin's letter from Korean to English. Kudos to you, Miss Key Mania, because it was such a heartfelt translation. We totally appreciate you, since you probably understand Korean better than he does. So thank you so much for that and taking the time to do so. A lot of you guys believe that you understood the message behind Justin's letter, and you feel like maybe he's Justin's dad's letter, and you believe that he's jumping the gun and just immediately rejecting his dad and just understanding his dad's letter to be a negative one, when in fact a lot of you believe that it's more of a positive note behind it and more of a letter of love. So Justin here is going to explain to you guys more on that message behind his letter.
Right. So in the letter that my dad sent me, there were passages in there that talks about you should be careful about fire and water and
around baby.
And a lot of you say that that's a good fatherly loving advice, but I didn't see it that way. I saw it as him absolving his responsibility as a grandfather to Sabrina. He's washing his hands, saying, I'm not gonna be there for Sabrina, so therefore you better take care of Sabrina, be careful with fire and water and all that stuff. That's how I saw it. And the reason why I know that's true is because I know my dad, and that's how he talks when he doesn't want to take care of his responsibilities. when he wants to run from his responsibility, he uses flowery language. He talks like a sage,
Man.
old wise man, and then he uses really poetic language to make you not think about what you're asking. So I was asking my dad to come see Sabrina and be a grandpa to Sabrina, and then he wants to divert my attention away from that. And how he does that is by using a very flowery language and make it sound like he's giving you advice. And he's been doing that all my life. Every time he needs to do something, he doesn't want to do it.
Or he doesn't want to take responsibility.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do the right thing. Then he would behave this way, use like flowery language and all that to make it sound like he's a sage and he knows better. And he always talks about things like this. Oh, you don't see the tree, you gotta see the forest. It sounds like it's a really good thing, but he used it to divert my attention away from what I was really asking. And he always talks about, oh, don't see the world with the horse blinders on. He used that passage, that phrase a lot. He's saying, well, you gotta expand your horizon. And what the letter that I got from my dad, I see it as another horse blinder speech. Just another thing that he can use to divert my attention. That's my whole spiel about the dad's letter.
Beautiful. Okay, well, thank you guys for acknowledging the fact that he does know his father better. Thank you so much. There is a question up there. I want to read. Someone apologized for referring to me as Sab when she meant Sarah. It's okay. SJ336. Oh, yes. I'm familiar with all your comments. You comment a lot on YouTube. When did each of you know the other was the one? I'm pretty sure we mentioned this in one of our videos before.
I think this is how we met video, I think.
Yeah. I think that's how we... So check out our how we met video, but we will also answer that since you're live here as well. We owe that much to you. When did you know?
Is it the Halloween?
That's when you knew.
Yeah.
So yeah, sure.
So it was Halloween weekend, and we went to a abandoned coal mine that's about half an hour drive from Calgary.
Drumheller, for those of you...
Was it half an hour or an hour? I don't know. Maybe
an hour.
Maybe an hour.
It's Drumheller, basically, for those of you who are familiar with the place.
Yeah. So they converted old abandoned coal mine into a haunted house, and they have volunteers there dressed up in a scary costume and jump out at you. And on our drive home that day, I felt like I found the one.
Which is really bizarre, because is this the same year that we met?
I don't remember.
Anyway, we met in February of 2012, and then he waited until the Halloween of that year, possibly that year, to admit that he has fallen in love with me. So, wow. Because for me, it happened more instantaneous. Like, for me, I knew he was the one. Oh, God. I think when I introduced you... Yeah, you're right. It's around the same time. I introduced you to my coworkers at our Christmas party.
Which was in November.
Which was in November, so mine is actually later. But, yeah. I knew he was the one. As I was introducing him to them, it felt like it fit. Like, it was a perfect match. At least it made sense to me when I was introducing him as my boyfriend at the time. I felt like I probably want to keep introducing him as my boyfriend forever and ever. Possibly my husband. Aw, you guys are like, I love how you met story. Thank you.
Qualities you like in Justin.
Qualities you like in Justin. Oh, so Shaila Hassan asked me on YouTube, what are the qualities that you like in Justin? Because you both seem very different. Don't just like qualities of Justin's. I love every single thing about him. Well, the very first thing, my first impression of him was that he's really hot. The very first night that we met, so I was like, he's such a hot guy. So that's one thing I love about him. Is very attractive to me. Also, I love the fact that he's very caring. He may seem like a quiet, silent type, like a shy and silent type, but he's very sweet and loving and caring deep down. Very sensitive to my needs as well. is just an all-around sweet guy. He knows how to take care of the people that he loves. So I'm one of the lucky ones when it comes to that. Also, Justin chooses who he gets close to when it comes to friends. He chooses the people he wants to bring into his life and stuff like that. So I feel like one of the lucky people out there to be able to be welcomed into his life as his wife now.
Just going to town with this.
Because basically you don't have a best friend, right, honey?
No.
Yeah. So I get to be his best friend. But there's a lot of qualities I love about him. He's also just very responsible when it comes to his finances, because I needed that. I was such a huge spender back when I was younger. So yeah, I learned a lot about finances, a lot about life in general. He's very, very wise. I don't know if you guys can see that or if it's coming across as such, but he's a very wise guy. He has a lot of life lessons up his sleeve that he has learned from his past. So I'm really appreciative. He does teach me how to be more open and how to communicate better when we fight. Not really fight, when we argue. Because I tend to walk out of the room and he's like, that's not a mature thing to do. We need to sit down like adults and discuss things. So yeah, he's actually a really funny guy. He cracks me up a lot. I don't know, for some reason when he's in front of the camera, he contains himself or he climbs up. But you guys should get to know him in person. Like, he's just funny. When he's comfortable around you, he would crack a joke and when you least expect it. So it's perfect.
I have two personalities. One private personality that I only share with just a few people, including my wife. And then my outwardly personality, which is how I present myself when I go to work or when I'm when I'm in a public place, and that's when I'm really shy, don't say much, don't crack any jokes.
Sabrina just said something.
Yeah, that's a good point too, right?
She's like, agree. He's really sweet at home. I love my papa. Let's clean your hands, clean your hands, clean your mouth, clean your mouth. Okay.
Francesca Jernigan asked, Justin, how has your life changed since the arrival of Blessed One? My daily routine has changed because
You can talk to the camera.
no, I feel comfortable more talking to you.
Oh, you're comfortable talking to me. Okay, look at me, look at me.
I think my daily routine has changed because every Tuesday and Friday evenings is Sabrina's bath time. We had to give her bath together because Sabrina kicks up a storm every time she's in the bathtub.
Plus, I'm more comfortable giving Sabrina a bath with her dad around. I want her to be comfortable seeing the both of us take care of her, even if it's just, in his case, if it's just changing a few diapers and giving her a bath. I want him to be as involved in her care as possible.
And also, I get to join the daddy club at work. It's unofficial club. It's like when we're in the meeting room, we're waiting for everyone else to arrive in the meeting room. Then somebody just randomly talks about their kid. Oh, my daughter had to do this and this and that, or something like that. Before I had a kid, I was zoning out, like, I don't have a kid, no idea what you're talking about. And now I'm in the daddy club.
Are you enjoying that club?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's what I
yeah,
figured.
my daughter does the same thing too.
Too cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what else? How has our life changed? Oh, and I find myself buying a lot more things for Sabrina now, like baby related stuff. Usually I would spend my money on buying little gadgets and another camera or something like that, but now I'm spending my money on a new upsit table.
Are you happy doing so?
Yeah.
Or like, how do you feel since your life has changed? Are you happier? Are you sadder?
Much happier.
Okay, that's what matters. Somebody asked, somewhere up top, honey, it went by so fast, about how excited. Hey, how excited was Justin when the Raptors won? Something along that line.
Oh, I didn't even see that question.
So.
Super excited. We were jumping up and down in our living room.
We do have it recorded. We just don't know how many of you are interested in watching that.
Because we have a previous video up of us watching Game 1 between Raptors and Warriors. The view count wasn't all that great, so I decided not to upload the video of us reacting to the game 6 when we won the Larry O'Brien Cup.
Plus, the angle was pretty bad because we kind of didn't expect them to win. So when they did win, we were sort of jumping up and down, and all you see is like this half of the of our body, the lower half of our body, jumping up and down. We're like, oh crap, the camera is a little lower, so let's just sort of crouch. And but yeah, if you guys are interested, we might post it on Instagram.
Yeah, maybe
Like
yeah,
throwback.
Like, yeah.
Do a throwback thing. Yeah.
And I ordered a couple of the Raptors championship t-shirts. It hasn't arrived yet. I'm so excited to get those t-shirts.
That's awesome. I'm excited to see them too. It'll be great memories. That's what I was telling Justin when the Raptors won this year. I was like, honey, 2019 is totally our year because this is the year that we had our beautiful baby girl enter our lives. It's the year that we became new parents. It's the year that he got his promotion at work, finally. And then it's also the year that there were so many things that happened this year. It was just wonderful. It's the year that we reach 100K subbies on YouTube. It's the year that the Raptors won, so yay. So yeah, it's just a wonderful year all around, and we hope that this year would continue to be just as wonderful the rest of this year, and hopefully all of the many years to come, because I'm hoping that our lives would just go uphill from here. Oh, there's a question in Korean?
It's not a question, just a statement.
What's it say? What's it say, honey? I get so excited when I see Korean writing.
This person is watching from Korea and they're cheering us on.
Aw, thank you. So sweet. Someone said came in late. Are you expecting? No, I'm not expecting. Don't worry, you guys. Like, you guys would be one of the first people in our lives to find out if we are expecting. We should probably discuss our pregnancy plans. Okay. So we're actually not expecting. As much as possible, we want to plan the second pregnancy to happen next year. Maybe in the spring or summer of next year. So just chillax, you guys. As much as possible, we're not going to get pregnant this year. We're going to enjoy Sabrina because, I mean, she's our one and only, and we want to enjoy her and give her a chance to be spoiled by us until the next baby comes along. So not till next year, you guys. There was a question earlier about a long-lasting. You want to scroll up a little bit, love? Someone says, Sabrina will be a daddy's girl. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Sarah's smile is contagious. Where's the question? What's your secret to a long-lasting relationship? Oh boy.
Do we have a secret?
Do we have a secret? I don't know. I mean, isn't it a little too early to be answering that question? Is our relationship a long-lasting one?
We've been together for 7 years.
If you consider 7 years a long-lasting relationship, then I guess our secret. What piece of advice would you be giving them? I don't know. We just enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
We just, we're just excited to see each other at the end of a long day's work. I'm just excited to go home to see him. This is before Sabrina. I'm excited to do things with him. I guess maybe keep things exciting. Just remember the reason that you are with this person. The reason you've chosen to be happy and to spend, the rest of your days with this person. Like, just keep reminding yourself of those reasons, and it should come naturally, really. I mean, there are times when we are down and, arguing here and there, giving each other silent treatment. It does happen. Right, honey? Someone's annoyed by the birds. What's your secret, love? What would you say?
I don't have a secret.
Okay.
Just, I find...
What would your advice be, I guess?
I don't think I'm qualified for that.
That's okay. Just what have you learned from personal experience? Because I want them to, I want you to have a voice too.
I don't know.
Is there anything you learned in our relationship that you felt benefited us? Think about when we fight, I guess. Communication.
That's right, communication. Good point. Good communication wins the day.
Respect, right?
Respect, that's definitely right. Give me another one.
I'm spoon feeding you, honey. Crazy guy. It's like, yeah, give me another one. Love.
Love, definitely love. Yeah.
Seriously, do you feel any of them?
Yes, of course. And I really get cracked up whenever you crack jokes.
I don't even crack the jokes on purpose sometimes.
But I don't know, I find you're hilariously funny.
Okay. So he finds me funny. I find him hilarious. Yeah, someone said time and communication. Definitely make time for each other. Did something just go away?
No.
Someone said, me and my man of 8 years have a 21-year age difference, and our secret is good sex, communication, and trust. You go, girl. Aw, so sweet. You're too cute, someone said. Thank you. I love Sarah's hair. Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Bad hair day, but thank you. That makes me feel so much better. Sorry, you guys. I mean, ever since Sabrina's been, not ever since she's been born, but ever since she was old enough to pull on my hair, that's what she's been doing. So my hair has never been completely put together anymore. But it's okay. She's so worth it. I hope she's okay. And what's our time like? Pardon me.
It's 2:40.
Okay, cool.
How long do you want this thing to go?
We'll keep going until you guys say so, I guess. We'll see. We'll see how it
Still have
goes.
268 viewers.
What are your favorite foods to cook? And love you guys. The easy food. Ground beef, chicken.
Scrambled eggs.
Yes. He
Tossed
is
salad.
tossed rice in a rice cooker. Noodles in a pot.
Instant noodles, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, are you tired yet, love? We'll wait and see when Sabrina gets tired, then maybe we'll end our live feed, unfortunately. But yeah. Who does Bree gravitate more to?
Who does?
Who does Bree gravitate more to?
Me or you?
I think me. Okay, the thing you guys need to understand is she is exclusively breastfeeding, right, sweetheart? Exclusively breastfeeding. I don't know where her banana went. Is it on your end, love?
Yeah.
So I feel like she gravitates more towards me. Like if anyone else carries her in a crowded room, she tends to look around for me. So yeah, I think that's natural, considering she breastfeeds from me. Like, I mean, it's not like Justin feeds her or anything. And you guys, I do know what a breast pump is. I have pumped like a lot of times early on. And they didn't let us leave the hospital without learning how to pump. It's just that even with pumped milk, if I transfer that into a bottle and introduce it to Sabrina, she wouldn't have any of it. I keep trying to introduce it, she just wouldn't have it. In fact, she would go crazy and just cry and just squirm and everything and fight the bottle as much as possible. So, yes, love? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
Oh, somebody asked what's that thing behind the sofa?
Oh, there you go. That's one of our questions.
Right.
A lot of you are asking about the plastic backdrop that we had, or in the background. You want to go ahead and...
It is a baby gate that we put up in the hallway.
You.
Yeah. But then the purpose is not to prevent our baby from wandering into a place where we don't want them to, but it's to prevent our cats from going into the room where we had leather sofa.
Yeah, because they seem to love leather and they seem to like to scratch. Even with clipped claws and everything, they still find their way to scratch. So what we did is we surround them with a lot of scratching posts. And so far so good. They haven't scratched any of our furniture.
Well, in the room where our cats are allowed to be in, we have micro suede furniture, so that cats can't scratch them. But then I had to extend the baby gate a little bit higher up, because I noticed that our cats were actually jumping over the gate. So I had to put 2 metal rods up and cover with some plastic.
So this is all Justin's DIY project, you guys. What you saw in the background is basically reinforcement to a baby gate to prevent the cats from jumping over. Yes, love. You have something else you'd like to add? Is that so? Oh my, going to town, eh? So yeah, because we don't allow our cats anywhere near our dining table, our kitchen, our living room. Right? Yeah, we like our we have a couple of friends who are allergic to cats, so we try our best to isolate our cats from the places that our friends hang out in. Somebody said Sabrina is getting cuter and cuter. Oh, thank you. What are your cats' names?
Hershey and Twix. So Hershey is the girl, Twix is the boy.
So we named them after chocolate because we got two black cats, and that was my first impression when I first laid my eyes on them. I'm like, they look like chocolate. They're so cute, and so I was like, I'm just gonna give them temporary names, and kind of stuck. That's one thing I didn't know about naming pets, that you kind of get attached. So I ended up adopting them. How many cats? 2 cats, Twix and Hershey. Thank you for answering. It's because of the cat. Never would have guessed. Exactly. I know. You guys are like, it's a long time coming. You guys are really wondering.
I think one person actually commented and she or he guessed it right.
They guessed it right. It might have something to do with the cats, he said.
Yeah.
What else? What are you guys' thoughts on technology and raising kids? Oh. Wow. That's heavy for me because I have no answer for that.
I encourage it.
Okay.
I want her to learn different technology at early age, because if she were to go to school, all the kids will be doing all the latest things. They'll be doing PowerPoint presentations as opposed to paper and glue sticks. And I want Sabrina to be ahead of the curve when it comes to technology. So I want her to learn all the technologies in the world.
Agree. So yeah, I'm gonna just let Justin have that. Let him raise her learning technology. It's just, we will do our best. Like, I believe in more playtime than screen time. So we'll do our best to somehow come up with like meet in the middle. Make sure that she's more exposed to playtime outdoors and stuff like that. Limit her screen time when she's at home. Like, if she needs to be exposed to technology in school, then so be it. But I'm sure school will also find a way to sort of limit their screen time. So we'll try our best to give her a balance of both. Do you plan on raising Sabrina to be multilingual? Definitely, yes. We would love for her to learn all our languages.
So that's English, Korean, Tagalog.
Possibly Arabic. Oh, and I do know a little bit of French. From school. High school French, you guys. Okay, I'm not an expert, so that's my limit, basically. What else?
There are a lot of repeat questions.
Do you have a diverse circle of friends? Yes.
Do we?
Do we? I mostly have Filipino friends, just because, where I work, most of my coworkers are Filipino. I do get really close with a lot of my coworkers who are not from the Philippines. Like, I do have Ethiopian friends. I do have Caucasian friends. All over the place. Different types of European. Like, we do have Russian. I have a Russian friend at work as well. A lot of other Asians, like Chinese, Vietnamese. So yeah, definitely. It's just our really, really close friends. It's just a lot easier to hang around Filipino friends more because I mainly speak Tagalog, so then most of my friends end up becoming Filipinos, as well as my mom. Like, it's just, I don't know. I try not to pick people for my friends based on their nationality. Like, if it happens, if we click, we click. And it just so happens that a lot of our friends that we click with are Filipinos, right? But we do have, like, other nationalities of friends in our circles, for sure. Someone said, good night, family. I have to jump off now. Good night. Is it Aline Kelly? Good night, good night. Thank you for coming and watching us. Are you going to teach Sabrina? Where do you want?
You're gonna jump into one of these questions?
Someone said, can you please leave the stream up after you're done streaming? Wish we could, you guys, but this is our bedroom.
No.
What?
No, as in so they can watch the stream afterwards.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, of course, right?
Yeah.
That's our plan. Yeah, thank you for that. All right, so we're gonna ask a few more of the questions.
You're going to ask?
I mean, answer a few more of your common questions on YouTube and Instagram here.
Which one do you wanna go for?
Have you answered that?
Yeah.
Okay. What was in that coconut juice? Asked by Ime.
It's not a coconut juice, it's milkis.
So I believe she's referring to the video when we're watching the Raptors
Yeah.
game. You want to explain what milkis is?
It's a Korean soft drink. It's basically really watery yogurt, sweetened yogurt with carbonated, I don't know.
It's carbonated beverage.
Carbonated beverage, right?
Yeah. That tastes like yogurt,
Yeah.
only watered down.
It's a Korean drink. I have a very fond memory of drinking it when I was in Korea when I was really little. And when I came to Canada and saw that in grocery store, I was like, I gotta have this.
And he introduced me to it, you guys, and I just fell in love. Delicious.
Do you want to answer that one or not?
Which one? Oh, how old is Sabrina? Let's go to that. So Sabrina, as of today, June 30th, she is 5 months and a half old, right? 5.5 months old. So she'll be turning 6 months old. Oh my goodness, she'll be starting solids. She'll be turning 6 months old on July 16. Choking on her own drool. You tired yet, love? Are you tired? She'll let us know when she's tired. Why doesn't... You okay? Yuki Savvy? Why doesn't Justin's sister support Justin? And are your parents or your family watching YouTube?
Okay, the second question, are they watching YouTube? I don't know. First question, why doesn't Justin's sister support Justin? Well, me and my sister, we're very different.
It didn't start off that way. You
Yeah,
said.
when I was young, when I was like, I don't know, 7 years old, I remember I was playing Barbie with my sister, like a doll play. And we used to be really close. I used to go everywhere where she went. And then, I don't know, I think we kind of drifted apart during university years. That was the first time I realized my sister's political view. And I realized it was complete opposite from me. So I'm on the liberal side of the spectrum, and my sister on the conservative side of the spectrum. And that was the first time I knew that she had that viewpoint. So my sister was anti-gay marriage, anti-abortion, anti-interracial, all this stuff. And I was on the other side of the spectrum. And I was butting heads with my sister on a dinner table a lot whenever topic of gay marriage comes up or something like that. And we kind of grew apart. I realized my sister is not like me anymore. We're very different people. And my sister thinks that she has to look out for me because she's the older sibling of the two. And in her viewpoint, a Korean man marrying a black woman is absolute no-no. And that is why she doesn't support my marriage.
She doesn't support you anymore? Just because you guys have different viewpoints?
Well, she thinks I'm going against her guidelines that she set out for me, right?
Okay.
So therefore, I don't know. I can't get inside her mind. I don't know what she's actually thinking.
Okay. Good to
Anyway,
know.
hopefully that answers the question. They was cute.
How did you and your sister become so different? Oh, I think you just explained that, right? How did you become so different?
I don't know. I just one day found out. We were at the dinner table. We were talking about some social justice issues, and then realized, wow, she has way different viewpoint than me.
And she probably just realized that, like,
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Okay, next. Nice chat, but I have to leave now. Have your parents seen Sabrina? Well, thanks for staying, but we will answer that question. Thank you for watching, Meredith Thomas. Have your parents seen Sabrina?
Not in person. The photo album that I sent my dad was the last thing.
That you said.
Yeah.
So yeah, and my dad.
I'm kind of thinking whether or not I should send photos from her 100-day celebration where she was wearing Korean costume. when you were wearing Korean costume, you look really cute. So maybe your dad,
I think she
your
wants to
grandpa,
answer that question. Do you want to answer that question? Is that why? Huh? She's like,
maybe your grandpa will fall in love with you.
she's like, I haven't seen them yet. But yeah, my dad hasn't seen her yet. Aside from the photos, right? Are you done? Aside from the photos that we sent, sorry you guys if I paused to let her talk. I want her voice to be heard because it's so rare. She's such a quiet baby, and so when she talks, it's like, or not talks, tries to talk with babbles. So yeah. Is that so? Now, if you could just say mama. What's the next question, honey?
I don't know.
Someone asked Sarah. No, wait. Where did you learn Spanish?
I think they're talking amongst themselves.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong number. What's the next question? Are we done with everything here? Oh, so a common question was, why didn't Justin... Yes, ma'am. Is that so? Anything else you'd like to add? So now you stop? Okay, as I was saying, why didn't Justin try to comfort or support Sarah during labor? Was he squeamish or scared?
That question has been answered in the postpartum update video, but I'll answer again here. It's because she said, "Don't touch me, don't come near me."
You know what? I didn't know. We didn't have actually like a birth plan going into the labor and delivery room, so we just like took it as we sort of went with it. Winged it. So basically I was giving birth. I mean, I was pushing and in between contractions and all that stuff. And Justin was, I don't think it was captured in a video that you had actually broadcasted because he did edit it out, but he did offer, can I get you some water? And I was like, no. He's like, do you want me to replace the cool face cloth on your forehead with a fresh one? And I'm like, please just don't touch me. Just go over there in that corner. Like, I will tell you if I need anything. Because I feel like the nurse was already doing things for me. And even though Justin was being such a sweetheart, I'm really sorry. Even though Justin is being such a sweet...
Is she hungry?
I already fed her, love. If anything, maybe she'd be tired. He was just awesome. He was a sweetheart on that day. I wasn't. I was being bitter. I don't know. Like, I didn't feel it. It's just... I can't talk. It's just when I was, feeling all the pain and the contractions, all that stuff, you can't help it. You tend to become irritable and easily annoyed. So that's how I felt. It didn't matter who was talking to me that day, but I felt like the nurse was more experienced than any of us in that room. So I felt like I had to listen to her, and then having to hear Justin, like for me to have to listen to him in addition to listening to the nurse in between my contractions was just too much to take. So I was like, honey, just go away, go over there in one corner. I will let you know if I need anything. That's how that went, and that's all it took for him to. So if you ask me, it's not gonna end. He was super supportive, you guys. So thank you for having my back, for being so concerned. But that was the type of support that I needed during the labor and delivery process. Were you squeamish?
No.
Not squeamish? Because you said you were gonna faint.
I thought I was going to, but I didn't.
Okay, cool. Were you scared at all?
A little bit, yeah.
But I'm proud of you for not fainting.
Because in the previous occasion when I went to hospital, I nearly fainted. I know I actually fainted. I collapsed in the hallway. It's just the smell of the hospital just makes me all queasy, and I actually collapsed in the hallway.
During our experience?
No, remember we had
Oh, the previous experience. You're cool. Cool. What else? Thanks, you guys. A few of you are answering on our behalf. Thank you. She is teething. Yep, definitely.
This is a teething toy.
She's definitely teething because she loves that. She loves the banana that has soft bristles. So yeah, definitely teething. She's drooling a lot, you guys. Someone said Bree wants you to talk to her. Yes, Bree. Is that so?
Is it her time for her nap?
She's not crying though. She's excited. She's like she can hear us talk and she's like, oh. Is that so? Yeah, you want to answer the next question then? Is that so?
Okay, somebody asked, why is your name Justin, not Korean name? I do have a Korean name. Junshik, I think it was mentioned in the letter.
Yep.
I actually got to pick the name Justin myself. I think I mentioned that in the previous video.
You might want to talk more on that. I don't think so.
Yeah, because when I first came to Canada, my first name was my Korean name, which is Junshik. And I found that many people did not know how to pronounce my name. They thought the J was silent J and they were trying to say Won-shik.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I realized I could change my name to English name, and I chose this one because my dad came up with like 12 different names, English names for me to pick, and he had names like Jason, Justin, James, and I picked Justin. I think I was about 12 years old when I picked that name, and I was Justin ever since.
Good choice. I love it.
This is way before Justin Timberlake or Justin
You were
Bieber.
what? How old?
I was 12.
12. Okay. That's pretty good. I remember when I was 12, I liked the name Veronica. But we were not at liberty to change our names back in UAE or Dubai. What is happening?
Is there a reason why we don't see your brother, Sarah?
Oh, my brother is all over the place, you guys. You know, he's how old is he? 24?
He turned 25.
He turned 25 already? Because I'm 32, yeah. He's 25, and he's young, he's adventurous, he's barely at home, so there is a reason why you guys don't see him. Even we barely see him. We do speak on the phone if we can, and even if we do see him, he's like in and out. He comes into the house, have some food, showers, and then heads right back out and hangs out with friends. He's a very popular boy, so. But yeah. Yo, I saw pictures on Instagram of Sarah's brother and he is fine. Thanks, Mariah Kay. So yeah, I think he's pretty attractive, but you know, he's my brother, so I kind of, for me it's like, no. But he does look like my dad and myself a lot, for sure. The original Justin.
Yeah, because, you know, Timberlake came after me
Justin
and
Timberlake.
Bieber came after me.
Yeah, for sure. That's funny. So yeah, there's another question. Someone was asking, Arlene Elizabeth Cousins was asking, do you think perhaps the YouTube videos and sharing such intimate moments could be a deterrence in bringing you all closer versus handling these matters between yourself and the parents? Oh, like they're asking like us divulging our dirty laundry on YouTube regarding your parents being against our decisions and all that. Would that be a deterrence, or would it actually, do you think it's a deterrence versus handling them between yourself and your parents privately?
Well, I've been trying to handle it between me and my parents in a private manner. That's been going on for years, right? And it never resolved anything. So at this point, I don't expect that to resolve. There has to be a miracle if it were to resolve.
This is the miracle they need. This is all they need, honey.
And yet it's not resolving yet.
Aww. So yeah, I'm trying to encourage Justin to send the recent photos of Sabrina to his dad. Hopefully he will see how Korean she looks and how much she resembles Justin, and hopefully that will melt his heart enough. Because I mean, her newborn photos did not look like Justin. I would say she looks more She's just perfect in those newborn photos, but definitely does not look like either one of us. Like, just a great combination, I guess. Like, a lot of you were saying she looks like a doll, so I was like, okay. So maybe now if he sees her as a real person, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
What language is our intro?
Oh, is that part of her question?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, you want to go ahead
Well,
with yours?
we start with English.
Hello, lovely people of the world. And then I
Let's
say in Tagalog, which is a common language among Filipinos in the Philippines. It's magandang araw sa inyong lahat, which is like, have a nice day. Good day to all of you, basically. It's the transliteration of it.
And then I say 안녕하세요 여러분. That's Korean for hello everyone.
And then I say ahlan wa sahlan, which is Arabic for hello everyone or hi. So yeah.
And our t-shirts or our merchandise has those intro written in their respective language.
Yeah.
So you can check out redbubble.com for our merchandise.
True. So our lemon said it perfectly. I believe the intro is a similar phrase in 4 languages. Perfectly right.
There was a lot of comments or dark messages on Instagram about giving advice to other couples going through the same thing.
Right.
Do you want to take that one?
So unfair. How come I get the bulk?
Because you said it very nicely.
Oh, my advice to other couples that are in similar situation as ourselves. Oh my goodness. So we don't feel like we're experts in the situation. I believe that every situation and every couple is different. So I mean, based on our personal experience, I feel like we only get to live life once. Right? And so we might as well live our happiest possible life. Make the choices that make you happy. Choose to follow your heart. Choose to be happy. If it means being selfish, so be it. I know it's easier said than done, but I feel like you need to choose what you feel is right for you because you are your own person. Nobody controls your life better than yourself. You should not allow anybody to control your life. In fact, not even your parents. Like, you could, once you become an adult, like 18 years and older, you should be able to start taking the initiative to stand up for what you believe in as a person, because you are not your parents. Your parents are not you. You can always continue to be grateful. Do you want to talk to me? Yes, my love, yes. You can always continue to be grateful and you know, just appreciative and supportive of your parents and expect their support. But like, I don't know, for me in my case, I kept my expectations really low because I knew my dad would be totally against any of my decisions. I always felt like my mom was the more supportive, more open-minded, more considerate one. So yeah, based on my experience, I say just, you know, if you're not gonna stand up for what makes you happy now, then when? Right? I unfortunately waited until I got married to stand up to my dad. Unfortunately, I wish I did that sooner, but at the same time, I'm a daddy's girl, so it was really hard for me. So like I said, every situation is different. But yeah, my advice is just, like I said, just follow your heart, be happy. No one else can be happy for you but yourself. You're right. Oh, she's tired. No, she's tired.
Should we call it a day?
No, continue on. We're almost done. We're almost
She
done.
seems very cranky.
I'll carry her. Do you want to carry her?
Not really.
I'll carry her then. Did you hear that, you guys? He doesn't want to carry her. Just kidding. Yes, love. Yes, love.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to distract her. You want to answer the other questions? Who will take care of Sabrina when Sarah goes back to work? Oh, you answer this one.
No, we don't have a plan yet. Either daycare or hire a nanny. We don't know yet.
Well, I feel like Sabrina or any of our future babies, when they're too young to talk or understand or whatnot, I feel more comfortable having a babysitter take care of them or a nanny. Like somebody we know also, not just anybody, right? So I'm more comfortable to say my mom or my sister to look after her. When they're old enough to talk, to run around and stuff like that and understand certain situations, that's when I think it's important for them to be also exposed to day home, daycare, to other people, like other kids, because I feel like it's important for them to learn to socialize as well. But at the same time, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Like, this is our first rodeo, you guys, so we're gonna take it as it comes. Oh, Daddy, she's not cranky. She just wants you to talk. Oh, she just wants to talk, I mean. Why are you so quiet? What happened? What happened? Why are you so quiet? I know. Why are you so quiet? What happened? Right? Right? It's like it got quiet all of a sudden. You know when you're being talked about, hey? What's the other question we have? Why does Justin not speak Korean fluently? What's his first language? Why is there an accent? Okay.
My first language is Korean. I moved to Canada when I was 9 years old. I stopped learning Korean language at that time, so my vocabulary in Korean is very bad. I started at 4th grade level. That's why I don't speak Korean fluently. But why do I have a Korean accent? I think I did talk about this in another video.
Why do you have a Korean accent? Just explain, honey. Why not?
I think there are several theories. One is that because I learned Korean using a Korean English dictionary. This is old school paper dictionary.
Oh, I miss those.
This what?
Paper dictionary.
Yeah. And I kind of, for each new word I was learning, I transliterated the word into Korean and I wrote it on the margin using pen. And I think that's probably why I say English words with Korean accent, because I was transliterating to Korean. And another theory is that people did not have problem understanding my accent when I was in junior high school. And only in college, that's when I started to notice people saying, pardon, excuse me, like they had a hard time understanding me during that time. And I realized that's the same time that I started watching a lot of Korean movies, a lot of Korean dramas, started listening to Korean music a lot. And I think maybe they had a effect on how I speak.
Okay, that's wait. So you're saying you used to speak in Canadian accent until you watched Korean movies and listened to Korean music, and then all of a sudden you acquired your Korean accent?
That's my second theory.
That is so crazy. How is that possible? Usually it's the other way around. It's like you move to Canada, so you lose the Korean accent, you know? Like, strange. But I love his accent, you guys. It's one of the reasons I fell in love with him. Because I felt his accent was one that I've never heard of before.
Because nobody heard of Korean accent, they have a hard time understanding what I'm saying. And also I talk with a little bit of a stutter, so that doesn't help either. A funny story about stutter. I was at a steakhouse and I want to order a 12-ounce T-bone steak. And I said, I'll have a 12-ounce T-bone steak, please. And then the person repeated, 2 12-ounce T-bone. And I said, no, just one, please.
But 12 ounce. It's so funny. But yeah. What else? Oh, where did you guys buy or get your hanbok costumes? Oh.
I bought it online. It's called the G Market. So for English viewers, it's gmarket.co.kr/en for English. I don't know. I think I put a link in the description on that video where we're wearing hanbok.
Yeah. But thank you for asking, you guys. Someone's asking about Sabrina's Korean name.
Her Korean name is Sangmi. It means beautiful star.
Yeah. Beautiful star all over the world. I keep on chasing, but my time will get. Oh, I'm gonna suck at lip sync battles. And then what else? Someone said I missed that one. Her name is Songmi. In case you guys were wondering, are you learning to cook Korean dishes, Sarah?
Nope.
Oh, come on!
Which one?
Didn't I tell you I was gonna learn to do bulgogi?
Yeah, but you didn't actually do it yet.
I did too. I did. At least I did the bulgogi ground beef.
Oh, okay.
Did I not? I don't remember. And kimchi fried rice.
Yeah, but the kimchi was store bought.
You expect me to make kimchi from scratch? Are you kidding me?
No,
In this
but-
day and age, like. No, but what?
Nothing.
We're gonna bicker in front, live here.
It's just
Yes. What else? Any other questions we might have missed? You want to go back up, honey? So yeah, you guys just continue dropping us some questions. I think we've pretty much covered the common ones. Yes?
I think so.
Oh, someone was asking, do you guys speak French? I think it's Bella Duchess. Why not make a video en français? So, like I said, I know the extent of the French I am familiar with is just high school French. So I read and write better.
I don't know how much of that.
Were we disconnected, you guys?
I don't know which part got cut off. Look at that. It's buffering.
Okay.
I think our internet might have gone out. Hold on. Are we back online?
Are we even online? We are?
Yeah, we're online.
So if you guys could mention in the comment section of our live stream right now, are we still on? Is it
Somebody said
video
video
froze?
froze.
So the video froze, but did you hear our answers to certain questions? We've only been on 45 minutes? Is that for real? That doesn't make sense. What? I love you. Mama loves you. Mama loves you. Mama loves you. What's wrong, honey? Sleepy? It's your nap time. So Sabrina's nap time is around this time, like 3:30. Her last nap of the day. So I might have to cut this short. Are you guys still... Someone said my phone froze.
I think it's back on.
Okay. Are we?
Yeah, look at that. It's moving now.
Okay.
It's
So
a little
thanks.
jittery, but it's fine.
Alright.
Okay. You want to say our goodbyes?
Let's expose her outfit.
This is adorable.
With a turtle. Okay, honey, you want to say bye? Say thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, someone said we were disconnected.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys. Like I said, we don't know. Our internet is just... It's a high-speed one, but for some reason, it's still too slow for YouTube Live. So, we're doing the best that we can. We hope you enjoyed our live stream. Yeah? Do you have any...
You guys.
Oh, there's still some questions, though. Oh, my goodness. So, we'll try our best to do another live for sure. Some of them are asking if either of us play instruments.
I did learn to play piano when I was young, and I learned to play trumpet. That's the extent of it.
I learned to play the guitar and piano.
But I don't think
That's the extent.
I don't think I can play either of those instruments at this point.
Yeah.
It's been so long I've been out of practice.
Plus, I find it a lot easier to sing, sing and dance. Yeah. So, what other questions? We'll do our best to answer any last minute
I
ones.
think the last thing they heard was us talking about French.
Us talking about French.
That's the last thing they heard before internet cut out.
I think that's all we were referring to. That's pretty much it. Just that.
So we don't really speak French.
So because we don't speak French fluently, we can't make a video en français like a few of you were requesting.
Alright, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah, we're saying goodbye. But thank you guys for watching. This is so hard for us to disconnect because we're really having, we enjoyed this live feed. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Thank you for all your beautiful questions. We're so sorry for those questions that we haven't been able to answer. And we really appreciate those of you who have joined us and shared your questions with us. We hope we've answered some of them best we could. We will do another one of these live, we promise.
Yeah, this was good.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I enjoyed
High
it.
five.
Okay, high five. Not on her head. So yeah, tonight we will be watching the 90 Day Fiancé new episode and Handmaid's Tale.
Right.
Handmaid! Say bye, Handmaid Sabrina. Bye, Sabrina. Say bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
We love you.
We love you. We hurt you.
Say bye. Poor darling. Dad?
Hold on.
We're still on.
I'm gonna stop streaming. Are you sure? Yes.